Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's Resident Evil 2, the board game, Murder from Above. Once again, we're just looking at a white box. When you open it up and pull it out, you're going to get... Mine got a little torn up here at the bottom, so being in that box and getting it out. You're going to get a page of the contents. You're going to have 1 giant moth, 4 crows, 1 red card, and 2 enemy reference cards. You're also going to get an expansion rules booklet that will tell you a little bit about what's going on here with a picture of this down here. That way you can set up a different camp or a little mission to go through. So first I'm going to show you these cards. Mine became a little bit bow when I first opened them up, and maybe they need to be pressed down a little bit. You're going to get a new Murder of Crows card, which if whenever you want to use the crows will replace the one that came in the core box. Then you'll get 2 little cards, 1 for the giant moths and 1 for the crows, that kind of tell you all their stuff that you're used to having. Here is the giant moth. Keep in mind that mine have been painted. Yours will not be painted. But you can kind of see maybe what they would look like if they were painted or the decisions that we made. But here is the moth. Now the moth is going to act as a mini boss when you're playing the game. He'll be used during scenario 7A. To include him, you just place him in the B5 computer room and using the picture of the setup that's included here, and he could be added in. If you want to add him into anywhere else, of course, it's your game. You can do what you want, but that's where you would add this big moth at. I'm going to get 4 crows. I only have 3 here. 1 is still being painted, but here are the crows. Anybody who knows Resident Evil 2, you can see the little corpse that the crows are on. You can see them down there. And the crows. Now you're going to get 4 of these. The crows can be used pretty much in any scenario that uses the crow card from the core box. You would just use the new crow card instead of the old one. But this is a really neat piece. These crows, while it's a smaller miniature, a lot of times we go crazy for the big giant ones. I really like this one. And you're going to get 4. One thing you're going to notice is that this box is way too big for what you're getting here. A lot of dead space in here. You're going to want to get it out of this box as quickly as possible. So what I think about Resident Evil 2, the Murder from Above, I think it's cool that you're going to get the moth and the crows. I really like the crows. They're very flexible. The moth you can only use really in 1 scenario per se by the rules. You can include them in anything you want. The crows can be used in a lot, so they're very, very flexible. But you're only getting 5 miniatures for such a big box. You can want them out of this box as quickly as possible. This little map tells you where you'll be putting the moth when you set him up. Excuse the blood. We had a little accident. But the crows can be used in anything, very flexible. It's a really neat addition depending on the price that you can get this for. You know, if when you played Resident Evil 2, if you really like the crows and the big giant moth that was there, you're obviously going to want to mix this in. If you're like me, you're a completist, you're going to want everything. You'll have to get it. But don't be deceived by the box size. It looks like you're getting more than you really are. But it does give you some different gameplay options and some different enemies for you to fight, which is a huge plus and a good step in the right direction. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.